Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cold Morning Gentlemen's Chat. I am Thompson, and with me are Andrew, Brock, and Joel.
Hello.
Hi.
So, into the intro section, how are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty well. It's my day off. I'm pretty happy.
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
I'm alright. I could be better. I'm sick. That's why I could be better. But I'm fine.
Oh.
Is it like a cold or
I think it was
something?
like the worst case of food poisoning I've had. And I'm saying that this one trumps the other one that I talked about a long time ago that you probably don't remember. But I was...
Is it from your own restaurant?
No, it was actually from a yogurt place.
Oh
no.
Yeah. So...
That didn't turn you off to yogurt, did it?
No. That's impossible.
Nothing could
So
be
it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't awful, but it was awful.
Oh, okay. All right.
Brock?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I've been carpooling, which is a very strange experience recently. So
Who are you carpooling with?
there's this guy that works with me in my group, and he's working down the street, or he lives down the street from me, and so we discovered this, and so it's like a 30-second drive between our houses.
Wow.
Mhm.
So now we just carpool down to Plano together.
That's
That's
pretty
cool.
awesome.
I
Did
feel
you
very grown up.
did you just discover that?
Yes.
Like after I helped you move in?
Yes.
That's creepy. You moved right next to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. All right, so on to the cold front. Okay. Anyway. So this is the part of the gentleman's chat where we talk about what we have coming up and what we're working on. I haven't worked on anything since the last chat. How about you guys?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
All right,
No,
and
no,
this
no,
is where Ryan would say, "Well, I'm working on my
I'm
Bimani
working on
list.
17 different projects all
And
at once.
I'm editing stuff, and it'll be out next week. I
I'm
swear."
also filming the
and
entire city of
subtitle.
Midland 24 hours a day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ryan. Oh, I should probably mention Ryan couldn't be here
Oh, yeah.
for this chat because he's he's on a business trip.
That sounds very grown
to
up too.
Austin to learn about integration of media in city business, or government business. I told him that did y'all see that CDC zombie apocalypse thing on
I didn't
the Center
see
for
it,
Disease Control?
but I heard
No.
about it.
What is it exactly?
Well, the actual U.S. federal government Center for Disease Control had an article about ways to survive a zombie apocalypse. Yeah, and I thought it was a brilliant use of, zombie is always a viral marketing thing, so they were just like, hey, here's what we think. And they had, actual links to real world, virus epidemic type stuff. But I thought it was a good use of the zombie meme to promote health awareness. But Ryan was like, no, they're not going to use that at this conference.
Well,
On
that would be kind of cool.
the topic of zombies, just real quick. The other day I was in Target or something like that, somewhere where there's a magazine rack, and I came across. So they have like American Rifleman magazine or Firearms magazine.
Oh yeah.
There was a magazine that's now being published called Zombie Tactical Firearms, and it's an
What?
actual full length, like 150-page magazine about.
Is this like a one-issue joke?
No, it's like a
thing?
real deal thing about guns that are gonna be like good for destroying zombies. And then I was sitting there thinking, I was like, this is a magazine about guns solely built for the purpose of killing people. Like, they don't have any other purpose of like hunting or target shooting. They're made to shoot at another body because it's a zombie that you're shooting at, and so like it's like a retail, like you can order parts and stuff from this magazine about.
But they're just so it's like it's aimed at shooting people.
It's aimed at shooting zombies.
But they're hiding it by saying it's about zombies.
Yes.
Just like head shops, like they sell, stuff for smoking weed, but they hide it as tobacco products.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh.
tell me something. Can you hear this?
Yes.
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 That's my anti-zombie measure right there.
What was the cover? Like the cover photo?
The cover photo.
Was it like
Was it like a
badly
zombie in a
photoshopped
bikini on
no,
front of a car or
well,
something?
no,
like
no. The cover photo was it was like a display of like an AR-15 that was like anodized lime green with black skulls painted on it, and it had like a bipod and like 6 different magazines and laser sights and scopes and like
So standard military issue.
yeah, it's
Okay.
like a they had like shell catchers and stuff like that. So I mean, not that you would need a shell catcher, because shell catcher is made to catch the shells, so you aren't there. And if you're in a zombie apocalypse, you're not going to give a shit about. Sorry. You're not going to care about your casings being on the ground, because it's
Hey
a zombie.
man, you gotta be green even during the zombie apocalypse. Come on.
Sustainable all the way.
Till I die.
Till I die.
And then I become part of the earth.
That's Mufasa shit right there.
That's the most
Oh,
selfless.
sorry.
my,
Man, I said the S word.
That's
Yeah.
the most selfless way
Come
of
on.
living, is to die and then be buried in the ground, because you give back, and it's the most green way, because you fertilize the ground.
You get eaten by antelope. Crazy.
My
Oh.
my anti-zombie measure is a Colt 1911 filled with hydroshock rounds.
Man, you just really enjoy
Is that-
cooking that thing, don't you?
Is that a real gun? A
I
real
really- yes, no, this
imitation of a
is
gun
my-
or an app?
This is my pistol that I own, that is in my hand right now.
This is my rifle. This is my gun.
This is for fighting. This is for killing zombies.
Oh, okay.
I want to make
Oh.
the distinct that there's it's very clear the line between fighting and killing zombies.
Yes, one is for humans, one is for non-humans, ex-humans,
And the
former humans.
the weird thing is that like major bullet manufacturers are now coming out with zombie rounds, especially made to put zombies down. And I'm like, how would you know? Have you ever shot a zombie before?
Their R&D department is filled with zombies.
There's that song. It's by the guy that did the Portal song. The zombie comes down and
Jonathan
tries
Colton?
to. Yeah, he tries to. Zombie is Tom from the office next door, and he
are you your brain?
comes down. Yeah, he comes down, tries to negotiate, just trying to get the brains. They don't want to eat the eyes. They just want the brains.
All right.
Anyway.
On to bigger things. Sorry for that.
Yes, that's it for the cold front. Ryan's working on editing something, I'm sure.
Hope you're having fun in
So-
Austin, Ryan.
The middle section. We would like
Let's change it up a little bit. Now that we're talking about zombies,
Cool.
if you're setting up a safety, like an area where you're gonna have your base, what sort of booby trap would you use to keep zombies at bay?
Just
Oh,
ju-
it's zombies now? That changes
just to
things up.
clarify for the listeners, our original middle section was going to be you're on an island like the most dangerous game, and what would be the booby trap you would use if you were setting up the island, or what would be your most feared booby trap if you were coming across a booby trap? So
Yeah.
So now it's zombified.
now it's zombified. This was unexpected, and I don't have any material written for this.
May I go?
Yeah.
I go first.
Yes.
Yes, you may go
Yeah.
first.
Okay, so originally, as Andrew said, the prompt was towards like living, human beings. And so my initial idea was a pit full of punji sticks, just because I think that's
Oh god.
just
that
such an awful,
is terrible.
awful booby
That's
trap.
brutal.
Like, imagine
That's
falling
brutal.
on that. Like, it would be awful in the first
Would
place.
you poop on them like the Viet Cong?
Generally, when I think of punji sticks, it's just synonymous with poop. So yes, I'm gonna go and say yes. But if it were zombies, the punji sticks themselves would be unnecessary. But I think
The
that
poop would be necessary.
always. So I would just adapt it and basically dig really deep trenches, because to set up a trap that is able to destroy the zombie brain is pretty difficult. I mean, you could set up the trap like, in Star Wars, where they have the huge logs hitting the AT-ST walkers. Is that correct? Or AT-AT walkers?
ATST, you're right.
AT-ST walkers. But that's such a precise point and timing and all that stuff. I think just really huge pits for zombies to fall in would be easiest. Plus, you could poop in it, so kill two birds with one stone right there. You know what I'm saying?
But don't fall in while you're
Oh,
pooping,
man.
because then
Yeah, that would be
Oh,
bad.
yeah,
Because
that'd
then
be
you'd
bad.
fall in your own poop and a pit full of zombies.
So build one corner near a tree so you can hang onto the branch or something. Have a safety net or something. Tie a rope to a rock. Just
Oh my
just be
gosh.
careful, okay?
be careful when you're pooping on them
It's
zombies.
dangerous out there.
Alright, so we got Punji Stick. Who's next?
Punji Pit, actually. A Punji Pit.
I think I would go with like a net of barbed wire, not like a normally knitted net, but just like cross, like just barbed wire just cross everywhere. That way, when zombies ran into it, they would delimb themselves and wouldn't be able to move as easily, and then they'd be just easier to get away from,
Like
even more.
a crocheted net of barbed wire.
Wait, how would it delimb them?
Well, because they're mindless, so they would just. This is really razor sharp barbed wire.
So
like
it's-
from the movie Saw.
Ooh.
You would want to use razor
That's
wire
quality.
in that instance.
Yeah, razor wire, yeah, that.
Not,
I mean,
not
there's
like
a
Great
difference.
Value razor wire.
This is
the
like
best.
Archer Farms razor wire.
This is some high quality stuff. Okay, it's got like skulls painted on it.
Super
and
This is
sharp.
the
This is
beluga
like-
caviar of razor wire. Let's just say that.
Exactly, and so they would delimb themselves, and then they just lay on the ground, kind of flopping.
Covered in beluga.
Then-
Caviar.
Would you come by like later on in the day and like shoot them in the head, or would you just let them?
No,
Right.
conserve your bullets.
Okay.
You would conserve your bullets, so like maybe you could decapitate them with like a saw or something.
Oh, razor saw.
Yeah, I'm made of the same beluga caviar razor wire.
Archer Farms. razor saw.
Yeah.
That's a good
Alright.
idea.
All right, who's next?
I'll go next. So, are we allowed to just? Obviously, it's a little far-fetched for zombies, but are we allowed to just go completely like grindhouse ridiculous?
Yeah, you have like
Go
all
for
the
it.
resources you need, except for like two things.
What are the two things?
I mean, we'll see.
Okay.
Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
No nukes.
Okay. Well.
You also don't have toilet paper.
Yeah, those are the two things.
Oh
there
my
we go.
god. Anyway, so my original booby trap was a bear trap, because bear traps just like if you've ever played any video game, especially The Witcher 2, like
You always get caught.
yeah, you always get caught in a bear trap, and like the video game doesn't make it out as bad as it actually is when you get ensnared in a bear trap. That's some terrible stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's meant to take down bears.
It'll tear through your muscles, your bones.
You might as well just lose a leg. I mean, it's not gonna be there anymore.
That's terrible.
So I was thinking, I was like, well, I could just go over and have like a minefield full of bear traps, but then to up the ante on it, I was thinking, well, what about just one giant bear trap?
Whoa.
And so, like, you have your base of operations, and then surrounded are just kind of like a Venus flytrap, and they walk into it, and then it has to be a large amount of zombies, like, assuming you have, like, a wave of zombies coming. And they trigger it, and then it's just, like, literally, like, just a huge I mean, we're talking building size, like wall of spikes coming up and just like clapping together in the middle and crushing all the zombies
Oh
in
my.
between.
You know, a good part about that trap, Andrew, is the fact that it would create a lot of sound, and so it also acts as a warning device.
Mhm.
You know, so that's good too.
And
Oh, that is true.
so that would be either that or just giant catapults that like you know, like a net slingshot kind of thing where they step on the thing and then a net grabs them and it shoots them off into who knows where, the ocean.
Yeah.
Everybody knows zombies hate water, so
This is very true.
All right. I said no nukes earlier, which my actual, for the original topic, my booby trap was going to be a nuclear bomb because it is both the trap I would be most hesitant to come across and the one I would be most hesitant to use because I probably couldn't get out of the radius of a detonation before someone triggered it.
Yeah.
But with zombies, I would say, well, I've been watching a lot of X-Files recently, and there was this, one of the last episodes I watched was this one where they raid the house of this incestuous
Oh god, that's an awful episode. It is
family. I'm glad you've seen it.
Yeah, that is messed. I saw it when I was
Yeah.
a little kid. It messed me up.
Man, Joel, why were you allowed to watch that as a kid?
Well, my parents really had little to no regard to what I watched as a child, so I just watched tons of things that they kept me up at night. So that,
Well, no, yeah,
that episode was one of them.
I saw the Fluke Man episode as a kid, where there's like this worm man creature living in the sewers,
Mhm.
and ever since I've been all heebie-jeebies about the sewers, and like I recently saw it when I was watching it on Netflix, and I was like, oh, that's where I get that phobia from. Awesome.
Is that the dude with like the yellow eyes, and then he like paper maches his way out of that wall or something like that, or he like licks paper and stuff and puts it
No,
on?
that's Squeeze.
Oh.
That guy was named Toons. That was his name. It's a different phobia. Anyway, in this episode, the incestuous, deformed, birth defect people that live in the Carolinas, because that's where that happens, I guess. They had constructed some sort of axe device to where when you open the door, the axe swings and it decapitated a deputy.
oh man,
Oh my god, that's
he was so
terrible.
close.
It is, but with zombies, it becomes not terrible, but awesome.
That's true.
So if I could make some sort of device that, A, when a zombie steps on like a pressure switch or opens a door or something, it would decapitate them, boom, dead zombie. But I would modify it to the point where I could reset it, like maybe have a pull rope or wire or something to where I could, reset the tension so that it could be triggered again
Mhm.
indefinitely. So if there was like a bottleneck, I would put it right there. And the minute it decapitated the zombie, I would start pulling it on it, and then a reset, and then step on it again, and boom. That's my booby trap for zombies.
What if there was like a midget zombie?
That would be too bad. That's when I would revert to my my backup plan.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. Well,
Is that? So I guess that's all we have for the middle
Well,
section.
yeah. Wait,
So
Alright,
going real quick about the X-Files, the episode that got me. Well, first, I have a phobia of the X-Files opening theme song. I think it's the most terrifying theme song ever composed.
It's creepy.
I hate it. It scares me. It still scares me to this day. Like, I just get like
That's
an
so
unsettling feeling.
That's so interesting.
I bet Chris Carter, the creator of the X-Files, gets a boner when he hears that.
I'm sure he does, because he's like, oh, that's another $1 million or something like that. Anyway, the one with the cockroaches, where...
Oh, the War of the Copperphages?
Yes.
Not that, you know, I'm a nerd or anything.
That's all I had to add. On to the last section.
So, last section, question and answer. The only question we got was actually right before last week's episode, but we didn't have enough time to answer it, so we're going to answer it now. And the question was, Ryan, how can I get luscious hair like you?
The answer to that is Ryan's hair is stupid and my hair is better. That's the end of that.
That's the answer, alright. Ryan's hair is stupid, Brock's hair is better.
Alright.
Another answer might be, use shampoo, don't cut it. There we go.
Did someone make the noise?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure that wasn't me.
Yeah,
just losing it.
Alright. Good chat, everybody. It was good to talk to you all, and good for you to listen. And also, thanks for stopping by and give us a like or a thumbs up. It really helps us out.
It really helps us out.
We greatly appreciate your continued patronage.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good night, day. Whenever you listen to this, have a good one.
Bye.
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 Bye.